If I know Hogwarts, and I do...
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Protego! Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Wish I could afford my own brew from Spin Witches.
I thought that was the point.
I'd make a fine one.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Accidentally levitated.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio. Protego! Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But that's it! Splendid! Stay focused. Very good. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! There we go.
Accio.
Excellent.
Let us see this. Phew. Well done. Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it.
Aha!
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Splendid.
Be sharp. There we go. I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A
You
word,
can use
if you
Echo
would.
on humans. If
You
you're
wanted
so
to
inclined.
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
If we were simply taught antidotes to common...
And then Rebellion joined the goblins and the others.
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio. Revelio.
I heard an Exora.
Accio. Revelio.
Rumor has it there's an abandoned manor nearby.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented glue powder.
Revelio. Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your...
Thank you, but it really wasn't. Revelio. Lumos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm
Revelio.
most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Lumos.
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, well, be it on your own head. It is not my doing.
I could spend all my galleons.
Revelio.
My uncle knows Kagawa, so I can't imagine either.
Lumos.
Oh dear, do mind the tiles. Some of them can be most blatant.
Good thing Professor.
that all you've got? What?
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the great poacher raid of 8. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be
Levioso!
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego!
Levioso!
I do enjoy lively duels. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Thank...
If what I've seen today is... I demand excellence from my students. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or...
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep... Again, well done. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Revelio. I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel...
It was certainly good
practice. It felt more like... Didn't expect a new... Then again...
In fact, it was.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. You know... You...
Exclusive?
Excellent. If you want to get the most, whether it's joining a secret, you just have to...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today... Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He's making late. He tried to stop me, did Wrangler's carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something to see.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other It's our way of determining and to liven.
Of course.
I agree. Besides, in crossed wands, your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. So,
Get me in the ring.
spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Protego.
Act like a winner. Expulso.
Levioso.
Give him one more.
Stupid. Levioso.
Don't try to win now. Expulso.
Protego. Stupid.
Find the one.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian, there's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Leviosa! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Oh.
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well? I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Rowe. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed?
He continues to be reticent.
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Regardless, you must... In that regard, I've asked...
I'm not sure I...
You shall find that... In fact, Professor... Now, regarding the trip, we've arranged to replace the supplies.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will... You've managed your classes well with a borrow.
I'm eager to get...
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending...
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to. He'll keep you well
Rookwood?
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's... No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you...
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Protego.
I spent all night working on my history.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach?
Indeed I do, and fixes things right up.
Is he?
More frequently, as Professor Weasley mentioned, a number of your professors I have arranged some...
I'll start on the top. This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed this.
Marvelous. Let us give you... Remember to...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio. Reparo. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Sometimes I'm not
Revelio.
teaching us a spell or having a... the next generation.
Well, fancy
Preparo.
meeting you here.
Revelio. Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. Is this your first?
It is.
Well, Hogsmeade's a... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Likely already
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.